start with, what are like 3 goals you could think of with what you want to accomplish or like use your oils for? I know
Uh,
it's really difficult,
well, you
but
know
it can
what?
also be very
I
broad.
haven't given any thought. Actually, I'm just going with the flow.
No, I
Um,
understand.
well, just
Um,
keep us. Well, one would be to make the house smell good, and
it's one of mine.
yeah, the house smell fresh, and cut down on respiratory infections this winter.
Yes,
So
definitely
that's
during this
2.
time of year.
Yeah, and 3. I don't know.
Who knows? It's
Top
open.
3.
That's good. Um, so I mean, that's pretty much what like I first got from whenever I got my oils. Well, at first it was like, I don't even, it's wonderful that I have these and I'll like put them in. You have a diffuser, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Um, I mean, it does make the house smell wonderful and everything, but I was like, I don't know how to like use them like, I mean, just like day to day. It was very difficult to figure out how. And one of the biggest like resources and why like I enjoy just being a part of like, I don't know if it's the same for like all of doTERRA, but at least for like the people like on our team, it's very like community oriented and like very uplifting. And
Yes.
know you love Facebook. So like the Facebook group has been super beneficial to me just because like when there's something like, it's kind of like I kind of like at the beginning had to constantly remind myself like, okay, like I kind of like feel a headache coming on, like, and I start to reach like for Tylenol, but I'm like, no, like I'll just put some like peppermint on my temples and just kind of like take 10 minutes to like relax and rest my mind. And then usually like that just kind of like prevents it from progressing
Really?
further. Yes. Which I mean, I completely like migraines, it's a whole nother story. And there's other things you can do for that as well. But
Okay.
I mean, just even like the smallest thing, like just trying, that's one of the reasons like I've started to enjoy the oils is just trying to reduce the amount of like medicine and like random like toxic substances I put in my
Yeah.
body. Because I mean, I try to eat healthy all the time, but a lot of the times it's really easy to eat like fast food or something that's already
Oh,
made and all this processed food. So like whenever there is an opportunity to reduce the toxic intake in my body, I try to like be mindful of it. So that's been super helpful for me just for headaches is the peppermint. Um,
okay.
but let's figure out this screen share. Okay. All right. Can you see my
I
screen?
see your screen. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Oh, that's
Yay,
wonderful.
Clint.
I did it. I know. I was like, this is my first time. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is, have you been to the Facebook group page yet?
I
I,
have, well, I've been seeing a lot of posts on there.
okay, yes.
Yeah.
So, and this is something I didn't even realize until like I did my membership overview. Because of course you can always post something like if you have a question about like, hey, I don't know, like one of the grandkids like got this weird rash and like what should I put on it? What have y'all used? And everyone's like there's about 900 people on this Facebook page and so like there's always someone that's like probably experienced the same symptoms or problems that you have. So like they'll have some like input and insight.
Yeah.
Uh, but you can also just go ahead and like search something. So like, I mean, you could search, I don't know, skin rash. And then it just goes ahead and brings up like all the posts and everything. So that's
Oh,
super helpful as well. And also on, it doesn't, it's a little more difficult doing it on your phone. And that's why I had to like actually pull out my laptop for the first time in a while.
yeah.
Um, but there's these tabs here on the left, and so there's like the files tab. It'll have like a bunch of different packets with like recipes and different things like skincare. Some people have like cooking with essential oils, and there's other like specific topics, cleaning, and all that. And there's also a videos tab where people have like done like little informational videos and post about certain topics. And so just like hold your mouse over it and it'll give you the subject. Like this is, well, the holiday items that are coming out. One of the ones that I found most beneficial was the one on emotional support, which was way down towards the bottom. I think this one, let's talk about feelings.
Oh, okay.
So that one was really good. So yeah, there's just a bunch of there's so much information on here. So I mean, any time, and I found myself even like doing it just like if I have a couple minutes and like get in a Facebook hole, just like diving into something on there. But another beneficial resource, which can you see me now?
I can see you.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Another big thing that's helped me a bunch to figure out how to use my oils is this Essential Life book, which we had at the party. I don't know if you got a chance to like flip through it and everything, but it literally has like very much detail about like every single oil, but then also goes into like discussions about like certain symptoms and diseases. But at the very beginning, it has like an index for you can look up like, I mean, almost anything, like any symptom that you're experiencing, like anemia or anxiety or arthritis or appetite loss, a bee sting, bladder control, bronchitis. And so it just goes through like a whole big index and then the different oils and how to use them to like help alleviate the symptoms and everything.
Okay.
But one of the, I'm sorry?
You just order that?
Well, see, that's one of the things that our team does. So like if you're actually like really serious about, I mean, like trying to use your oils like every day and everything, if you place a 100-point value order next month, which is pretty much like dollar per point value, our team will just send you one of these books.
Really?
They just buy them. Yeah, they just buy them like in the bulk mass quantities. So we'll just send you the books if you place the 100 PV order. So that would be December. So just any time in December, if you place 100 PV order, we'll send you a book.
All right.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I think the books are like, you can buy them online. I think they're like $35. But yeah, that's another way to get it for free.
Yeah.
And then one of the other biggest things that I use my oils for, I don't know, you didn't get any of the little like veggie capsules to like put your, okay.
No, and I've been reading about that.
So doTERRA sells them. You can get them, but you can also get the same thing on Amazon for much cheaper. So that's where, it's probably not the best thing for me to say, but that's where I get mine.
Okay.
I'll send you a link to where that is. But one of the biggest things I'll use mine for is it's called the Flu Bomb. And if you want to write this down, so like in a veggie capsule, you'll put 4 drops of lemon, 2 drops of On Guard, 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops oregano, and 2 drops melaleuca. And then you'll take just one of those capsules every like 3 to 4 hours, as long as you're experiencing symptoms of just like feeling a little cold or just, I mean, just feeling a little under the weather. And I mean, the sooner you can take it when you're experiencing symptoms, like the quicker it'll knock it out. So like if I start to feel sick and know like I'm working a whole bunch and I'm going to be on the go, I'll just start taking those. I mean, every 3 to 4 hours, or at least as often as I can.
Yeah.
And it usually tends to just kind of like boost your immune system. And then there's a whole bunch of research on melaleuca and oregano. Oregano is like a powerful, not antioxidant, but like immune support, immune boosting. And the combination of the two actually like kills the bacteria virus and like removes this weird skin cell on the outside of it and helps eradicate it from your body.
Oh my God.
And all natural. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really, those two are like a big thing. And then the frankincense is just like a really great thing for your body. And then On Guard's immune boosting. And then lemon is like a little bit of a detox as well as like a cleansing agent for your body. So, I mean, just the combination of all of those, like I haven't gotten sick in the past 5 months, and I'm actually really surprised because I try to take care of my body all the time, but with my work schedule, it's a little difficult sometimes. But
that's true. That is true.
So that's kind of been a lifesaver for me.
Hey, Clint, can you give these to children?
So for children, it should be diluted. And that's one of the great things that the Facebook page is for like specific oils have like a specific dilution ratio, if you will. And then I don't know, do you still have, it's this packet, it's like a little pamphlet, the Live Naturally.
I do.
So on the back of it, it has the bottom left, like a little dilution chart.
Oh, okay.
So for like adults and children. So for like internal, it's about half the amount, and then for topical about the same, about half the amount. And then like for stronger oils like peppermint, of course, is like really like invigorating and not, I mean, just tingly. So like that's a little bit, people can be super sensitive to that, as well as like all of the warm oils. So like anything that's super spicy, like cinnamon, which is mostly what On Guard is comprised of because it's the immune boosting. So that's a warm oil. So like for a kid that might like warm their skin up a little too much. So you dilute it a little bit more with the fractionated coconut oil.
Okay.
As well as like clove, oregano, just all of those like spicy oils.
Okay.
Which are great for you, but yeah, for a child, you do have to dilute them a little bit more, but it can still like provide the same benefits. And even, I think that's what I sent you guys in that little packet it is smaller, like 5 milliliter roller bottles. That one's great for kids. And I'm bringing a bunch to the Make and Take party, the 10 milliliter roller bottles to give you guys so we can like make a couple things together. And that's usually what I use for myself are the 10 mil bottles, which are here. So this is like a doTERRA one, but this is like a 10 mil bottle, and this is the 5 mil that I sent you guys.
Right.
So like I would use this for like Audrey and Avery and everyone. Like, I mean, especially for like the immune support, you could just put like a little, for the 5 mil bottle, I would probably fill it up like an eighth of the way. So that'd be about 8 to 10 drops, and then fill the rest of it with fractionated coconut oil. And even just putting that like, or if they have trouble sleeping, you could do the same with lavender, but putting it on the bottoms of their feet at night and then just on the back of their neck. Is super beneficial for kids. Especially lavender, like for babies and children, like if they're having like tantrums or colic and everything, like lavender is super soothing and calming, so it helps to like just calm everything. But yeah, these small ones are super great for that. Do you have any questions so far? I feel like I'm just
this is really good.
Okay, good.
I haven't had a lot of time to think much about it, except
It's
use.
always, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because I mean, like, every we're all just so busy, but like as time goes on, like I'll get like a couple minutes a day to, like, I don't know, figure out something else, or I kind of have to remind myself, oh, I could like use oils for that. Like the other day I was mowing the lawn and I was like, oh my god, I'm so hot, it's so sweaty. Then I was like, I read, like, I mean, sorry, I heard someone mention like months ago, I was like, to put like in a little spray bottle, like a couple drops of peppermint and fill it up with water and spray it on the back of your neck. And I was like, I should put some of this spray on my neck. So it's just like random as time goes on, you like learn to incorporate them more into your daily life.
Right.
And it's so
Yeah.
surprising in like how many different ways you can use them. But so you guys got doTERRA just changed all of their packets to like new packaging and everything. So did you guys receive with your packet like an intro packet, and it has like all these different like little brochures?
No. Uh-uh.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of a waste of paper. I was surprised at how much. It's everything you can find on the website and probably everything you knew before purchasing anyways. So
Yeah.
I don't know, for a company that tries to like give back to the community, I was like, you just sent me a like whole packet of paper. So that's great. They don't send that anymore. But they had this, it's like a product guide, but I'll show you the website. And it's everything that's in this guide is on the website. And it's actually like up to date by the day. So let me find. We'll share screens again.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can see it.
Oh, I'm getting so proficient. Okay. So, whenever you want to like purchase more oils, or if you just want to like browse, or just like, I mean, basically anything oil related, this is doTERRA's website, just doTERRA.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then to log into your account, just go over here, and then you'll enter in your ID that I sent you, and then your password. Okay. Log in, and then it takes you to this page. So from here, you can like browse all of the different oils or the blends, all of the different On Guard products that they have. Which is wonderful. I actually buy, one of my favorite things that they sell is their cleaner concentrate. And I'm kind of a little bit OCD about cleaning, which it's actually a little bit like, it's de-stressing to me, so it's wonderful. But they have a cleaner concentrate, so instead of just like, I mean, I use it for everything, like cleaning my floors, my bathrooms, my kitchen counters, anything.
So does it have a nice scent?
Oh yes, it smells exactly like On Guard. Like it smells like fall holiday to me. Like it's like a cinnamon, spicy kind of smell.
Oh wow, I'm getting
but like I think one bottle's like $30, but I've been using mine for 5 months, and I'm probably a quarter of the way through. So yeah, I mean, it's like I forget the exact, that's terrible. I forget the exact like amount, but it's probably like 16 ounces of liquid, but you only use like 2 tablespoons for 16 ounces, like in a spray bottle. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so it's super concentrated, and it has like 10 milliliters of the On Guard oil, as well as a couple other cleansing agents, but it's all natural and everything. So and it just smells good. So
yeah,
it kind of makes cleaning a little bit more fun. But yeah, there's everything else here, like all of their other different products. But so to set up an order, they give you 2 different options. You can just create a new one-time order, which is just like a place it for one time. There's no repeating, no commitment, no nothing.
Okay.
You still get your 25% membership discount on that. So like on all the prices, you get the wholesale pricing, which is 25% off of retail. But then their like reward system is the loyalty orders. And I think we went into that a little bit at the party, but not super in depth. And I'm sure it's similar to Arbonne.
Probably.
But the way that theirs works is if you click create new loyalty order, it's, well, and mine's different because I'm like a educator, so my like thing is higher. But it's a monthly order, and so you select a date, and your order will process that day each month. And so you just have to place a 50 PV point value order, and then you qualify to earn like points back off of your order.
Okay.
So for the first 3 months, you earn 10% back. And then for 4 to 6 months, it's 15% back. 7 to 9 months, you get 20% back. 10 to 12 months, you get 25. And then after a year, you get 30% back. And that's like their cap. So, which is actually really good because you already get like the 25% discount. And then after a year, you get 30% back. So that's like 55% off retail. And even like if you, it's good just to like to set at the LRP, because even if you don't like place an order every month, so say like next month you want a few new oils, so like you have a 60 PV order, which is great, and then like the next month like you have a few more oils, or you've ran out of On Guard or something. But then say like come February, like there's nothing you really want or need. It doesn't like, there's no like, I don't know, fee or anything for like not placing the order that much. And it doesn't set you back like in your percentage that you're earning back. It's just like you skipped a month. So like no big deal. So it's just, and it does, the only thing is it automatically is set to process each month, like on a certain day, whatever day you pick. So like I always pick like the 7th, and usually like I'll place my order like the 2nd or the 3rd just because I get excited about it. But it'll email you like 3 days before and be like, hey, your order's about to place. So you'll just go in and like edit your order and change it up, and then you can place your order and everything. So that's one of the like benefits of like becoming a member, is just getting those points back. And another cool thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll stop sharing, is they give you all like shipping for the 2 to 3 day shipping. It's $7, and then 3 to 5 day is $4, but they give you all of your shipping costs back. So like if you spend $7 on shipping, they'll give you $7 in product points to spend next.
Really?
Yeah. So whatever you spend on, which I was like, oh, well, then I don't mind spending $7 on shipping because I know I'll spend that $7 next month. And you give it back to me anyway. So yeah, so that's kind of fun too. Does that make sense? I'm sure you probably have a better grasp on it than I do. It was very confusing to me at first, but it's been really great.
See my notes?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so good. That's what I have, like my whole, Christina gave me like a little notebook, and it's actually really funny. For Christmas like years ago, and I just had it, but it says follow your own path. And it's like a mountain and everything, and it's become my oil notebook. Like if I ever find like recipes on Pinterest, or like just like another like DIY on Pinterest or something, or even on like the Facebook page, I'll start to like copy it down, so it's kind of like become my go-to.
That's good. That's good. No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, before I forget about the LRP program. Um, so whenever you pick a day to like set your LRP order and you click the create LRP order and it shows you the calendar. If you have a day or process your order before the 15th of the month and have at least 125 PV order, they give you a free product of the month. So like it changes month to month. This month it was clove. So if you placed an order before the 15th of November and it was above 125 PV, you got a free clove, which is actually super great for like a numbing agent for like tooth pain and jaw pain.
Really?
Yes, like literally almost like Novocaine. Instant numbing, because I had a toothache a couple months ago and like it's one of those like fought through it throughout the day, but then like got into bed at night and it's like all I can focus on was the pain, like just right here in my tooth, and was just like, all right. I mean, even Tylenol would have taken a while, but it's like I should like try and figure out like what oil can I use. And so I actually was looking up in the Essential Life book and just looked up tooth pain, and clove was one of the biggest ones mentioned, and it just said apply directly. So I just put like a drop in my mouth on the part of my tooth that was being numb. I mean, which doesn't solve like the underlying issue. Like I need to figure out what's going on, but like at least it let me sleep for that time being, which was super helpful. Are you there still?
Oh, yeah. I thought we were frozen for a minute. I thought
I was like, you froze for a minute. I didn't know if it was me or you.
Well, you froze too.
Oh no! I thought I had this down. All right. So that's pretty much my whole spiel.
Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what, that was very good.
Oh, thank you.
Very good, especially for your first one.
Thank you.
Was
I was
awesome.
like, I feel like I know I like to ramble and I go off on crazy tangents, but
yeah, but I like it, and
good.
You can tell everybody too.
Oh, we got a page and a half. That's good.
That's
good.
right.
Well, awesome.
That's right.